All right, guys. Hey, this is Coach Marcus Jones. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm one of the leaders here with Green Organics, who is hosting the Monday night information and testimonials call or Zoom. And this is something very informal. We never know which customer or member is going to hop on and share their testimonials or information. And this also is open to anyone who wants to learn more about goDesana and about Heart by Naturals. Green Organics is the parent company of goDesana and HBN, and so there's two divisions. goDesana is the personal care division of Green Organics. Okay, and so we have the tooth powder, deodorant, the soap bars, and we like promoting those because people brush their teeth, right? At least I'm thinking once a day. People bathe occasionally and wash their hair, and people wear deodorant, or hopefully, right? And so, or unless you just smell so good, you don't have to, wear any deodorant. But then we have essential oils, and we have a hair serum, skincare serum, and black seed oil. And Hard by Naturals is the supplement and superfood division of Green Organic. So they're two separate network marketing companies, and people are members of one or both, okay, because they have different products. But so that's what we do. I'm one of the other leaders. I've been with the company since February 2019, so over 6 years, and just love the products, enjoy the people I work with, really enjoy the compensation plan, and it's amazing. I was talking to a friend who signed up today, and just explaining to her how network marketing works, and let her know we've been doing network marketing every single day, except we don't get paid for it, right? We've been because as long as I can remember, I've always like used things or shared things I like with my friends, people I knew, and that's all we do with our business. We use products we believe in, and we share them with people we care about. And as you are on social media, like many of us are, your network is going to grow. So you're going to meet different people, and so we share, and if they enjoy what we share, when they buy something, we get paid, right? And so, with that being said, I have to give this quick disclaimer. We work hard. We don't know if you will work hard. So you might join us, not earn any income, and our products are not governed by the FDA because they're not drugs, and we never say these products will diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease or health conditions. And if you do have any concerns or pre-existing conditions, see your doctor, all right, before you use these products. But the products work, and that's why we're here tonight. And many people don't know. I was having a conversation with a young lady that signed up today. Um, she's been following me for a number of years, and she knows what I stand for. I don't just promote anything. She says, "Hey, I know you've been with this company for a while. What exactly do you guys have?" And so I went through the process, and she's living a healthy lifestyle. But her biggest concern was, a lot of companies out there in network marketing space, they focus strictly on recruiting business builders. Like they strictly focus on the money, right? And I let her know, with Hard Naturals, 94% of our members are customers. Okay, so they're here because the products work, and they have the option if they want to participate in the pay plan to earn income, they can. But for the most part, people are here because the products work. And she was impressed by that. And her main focus is to share products with her network. And I let her know, some of our best business builders were customers first. They didn't use the products. They used black seed oil. They used Slimmer Max. They drank the Nova coffee and got results. And people started noticing how they were looking and feeling, and asking them, "Hey, what did you do?" And they were like, "Well, I did this, and here's my link." And so they started building their business from them getting results first. All right. And so she felt good about that. And I learned, no, that's how many of us started. And I didn't start like that. When I joined, guys, I joined, my message for 6 months on Facebook was it's free to join, no purchase necessary to earn commissions. Right. I did that for 6 months. and I signed up like 1,000 people, right? They all started free, and then but people start buying and started building their business. And so, but for the most part, 94% of our members are customers. That means 6% are people who are participating in the pay plan and are getting and are earning decent income, right? The company paid out over $31.4 million in commissions to consultants in 2023, right? So, yeah, we are not like other traditional network marketing companies. You won't see the hype. You won't see us flashing lifestyle videos and doing all that kind of stuff. We truly are about making an impact in people's lives, and we know that health is wealth, and that's what separates us from a lot of other companies. So, with that being said, does anyone have anything they want to share tonight while we're here? Any information or testimonial? So, Jessica, Jessica raised her hand first, and I get Seymour next. Okay. Hey, Jessica, you should be able to unmute yourself. I'll mute myself out so you guys may hear my background.
All right, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to say that stay consistent and making yourself make it be open. Let people know that you're in business. Works. I got two testimonies today. I had one of my coworkers approach me who I think it was an orange blossom soap bar. I gave it to her as a sample. Today she comes and says, "Hey, what kind of soap bars do you have that help with oily skin? I have oily skin, blah, blah, blah." So I went in the back office, showed her all the ones that we have, and she ordered the patchouli. Then the other thing that we went somewhere Saturday and we ordered something and we were talking to them, and he's like, and I brought it up about, working from home and natural conversation. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I told him. He's like, "You can leave your business cards here. We got a lot of people that come in here that are always looking for stuff. So I'm gonna go back there next weekend to pick what I ordered up and put a bunch of business cards there. I had a few on me, so it doesn't matter. Just staying consistent, following up, letting people know you're open for business. Like I took what Coach Marcus said. I have products at my job, so people see and they come up and they answered. My new boss, him and his wife are gonna order something. So it's amazing. That's all.
Thank you, Jessica. And like we always teach, we don't go out to intentionally recruit people to enroll customers or people that want to do the business. We simply recruit and share while we're out. Like, Jessica's at work. When I used to work in an office, I kept my products on my desk, right? And when you go to the break room, people are always in there getting coffee or tea, and so I would bring my big bag of Nova Smart Coffee and go to the to the hot water machine, and I move real slow. I was moving slow on purpose, and I would take the Nova bag and scoop it out real slow, right, and then fill my mug up real slow, and people will want to know, what is that? I'm like, oh, it's this smart coffee stuff. It just helps me get through the day, and so I can get my work done. And so they would want to try it, and so they like, well, can I try it? I'm like, yeah. So I would give them one scoop out of my bag. They would drink it. Then they would come to my office and want more. And I'm like, well, I gave you a sample for free. If you want to get a full size bag like mine, you have to go buy it from my website. And so they were like, hey, I want to buy it now. So I would hop on my phone and they would order right then. Okay. And so I did that with a lot of the products. We simply, share and recruit while we're out. So thank you, Jessica, for sharing that. All right. Hey, Coach Seymour. I'll mute myself.
Hi, Coach. Yeah, well, I got my testimony today is not about me, but it's about one of my team members, one of my success team members. And actually, he's on the call right now, and that's Tony Barfield. Tony been with me for a while. He got involved with me with HBN back in March 28th of 21. And on March 6th of this year, he reached back out to me, wanted to know what he needed was to do to get back going with HBN and if we had a system that teaches and trains. Long story short, signed him up. He placed an order. In the last, 4 days, Tony has become an executive with HBN, so I want to congratulate him first on that. 2, he has earned commission. He has even signed people up, and now one of those person that he signed up is on authorship. So that tells me he's coachable, he's teachable, and he follows instructions. So I just want to take my hat off to you, Tony. Thanks for welcome back with us and with the family. And I'm looking forward to watch you duplicate, and start earning those commissions like a lot of us are doing with this company. So again, I want to take my hat off to you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. I hope you continue to stay healthy. I know you're a little bit about your background. I'm not going to put that. I'll let you do that if you want to. But I just want to say, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Let's crush this thing together. Let's go make some money together, and let's go make some people healthy together. Number 1. Number 2, just finished up my last cup of Vitality for the liver detox that we did for the last 2 days. Today's the last day. Got on the scale about maybe 30 minutes ago before I even got on the call. I lost 2 more pounds. So now that's 15 pounds down since I got back from Orlando 2 weeks ago. So looking forward to that parasite cleanse tomorrow for the next 3 days. And hey, y'all look at this. 64 tomorrow, and look at this. No wrinkles unless I do this, so these products really can help you with your skin. It helps you with your health. I mean, it may few things, kidney damage reverse, lost weight off of 39 meds, just great products, guys. So just tell you guys, if you want to be healthy, first off, you got to want it. So if you want to do that, get on some of these products that we have and watch what happens. Back to you, Coach.
All right, thank you. Hey, congratulations, Tony. I saw that you hit executive, and I posted immediately in our consulting group once I saw Coach Seymour post that. So that's awesome, man. That's just a testament showing that the system we teach and follow, it works, right? And system, the acronym SYSTEM simply means save you some time, energy, and money. And it's only 4 steps, right? You use the products, you learn, okay, at the same time. Once you're ready to build, like Tony did, you go out there and you recruit 2 people who are like you, okay? And those will be people that want to build a big business. Now, along the way, you may enroll like 20, 30, 40, 50 customers, but have 2 people that want to build the business and earn income. So that's what Tony's done. Now he's in the process of teaching his 2 people how to do number 1, 2, and 3. Use the products, learn, like click on the back office, attend the Zooms, things like that. And then they will enroll their 2 people and then just duplicate the process. That's all we do. We keep it simple. And there's different ways we do it. Some people wear T-shirts. People wear buttons. I know Coach Seymour wears buttons. I wear buttons every once in a while. Coach Will, who's on here, Coach Will is, by the way, he's the only male diamond in both companies, and he's approaching $2 million if he's not there yet, just with us, right? But he wears T-shirts, he wears buttons. Rasan wears T-shirts and buttons when he's out, and he also also retails products at work, like Beetroot Max. His Beetroot Max story is great, right? So a great opportunity out here. But congratulations, Tony. That was an awesome accomplishment in such a short period of time. Dee Dee wears her T-shirt and her buttons, right? So different ways to build a bit business. You do what feels right to you, right? So anyone else have anything they want to share? Looks like it sounds like he has something to say.
Hey, Coach. Hey, Coach. Yeah, the great thing about wearing your T-shirts and buttons is that a lot of times people can approach you And I just walked into a store one day. Guy noticed my T-shirt that says my coffee T-shirt. You know, the coffee T-shirt says I get paid to drink coffee. And he said, "I love coffee. I would like to get paid to drink coffee too." So I got his information and I gave him my information. So I had a lead from that. So yeah, the T-shirts and the buttons always work. And everyone at my job knows what I do. My manager knows what I do. My manager is my number one customer. Because I went to a convention, and that's a funny story. I went to, I think it was Orange Beach, Alabama, and she asked about it. She said, "Well, where'd you go while you were on vacation?" And I said, "Oh, I went to a convention." She was like, "What kind of convention?" I said, "It's for my side gig that I do." She's like, "Well, what do you do?" And I told her, I hid it from her for a while because, you never know if the manager, she might say, "Oh, well, you're soliciting at work or whatever." So I didn't tell her for the longest. And then she was like, "Well, you should have told me this. I love essential oils." So she became my number one customer right after that. So, and then I tell all my coworkers. So all my coworkers know about what I do. My neighbors know what I do. So don't be the silent salesman. Always, tell the people that you work with, your neighbors, the people you go to church with. Everyone should know about the products that we have. And the products work. They work. They work real great. I'm doing the liver cleanse now. I'm on my last day, and I woke up this morning and I felt amazing. I felt like I had a ton of energy. I hopped right out of bed and I got things done. But the first 2 days was kind of rough. It was kind of rough the first 2 days, but the third day it was worth it. So I can't wait to get on the scale. I didn't get on the scale today. So I want to be surprised tomorrow when I get on the scale to see how much I weigh, because I know I did lose some weight. So it felt great.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's good
And,
stuff.
and I can't wait to get that cup of coffee in the morning with a little bit of creamer in it and some sweetener. Because for 3 days I love my coffee, but I couldn't do it because I want to the liver cleanse.
That's true. That's true. That's good stuff. Thanks for sharing that. The liver cleanse, I'm wrapping mine up today too. I still have two more cups of Vitality to drink. All right, so I've been knocking out probably almost 200 ounces of water when I include my tea and everything today. So when I weighed myself this morning, I'm down like 1 pound since Saturday. So we'll see tomorrow morning when I weigh myself, see where I'm at. But the first day, okay, I must have had a lot of stuff um going on, right? Because that first day it was some movement with my digestive system that happened. The second day was not, it was no frequent visits, but then today has been good. But that first day, man, I cleaned out a lot. So that's it. That can happen sometimes. Just depends on what your diet is like. But that's awesome, Rasan. Thanks for sharing, buddy. Appreciate that. And the great thing about what we have, and like the products are good. If you're someone that wants to release some weight, or just eat better, it's not necessary to be overly strict with your diet. I mean, I like cookies and cake every once in a while. I eat, my daughter likes baking. She bakes cinnamon rolls and her own bread from scratch. Of course, I'm gonna sample it, right? So, but if you eat healthy most of the time, right, that's where you will see the products do their work, right? I have people who use the products and I'll see them on Facebook posting their restaurant meals. I'm like, okay, well, those egg rolls and the orange chicken and all that rice, and you using Slimmer Max, that's not gonna work, right? You eat a salad, stuff like, drink some water, but people think the products are like will perform magic. Like Miriam's down like 120 pounds, but Miriam had to modify her lifestyle a bit, and that helped her, release 120 pounds in county, right? I know she's just getting back on. I know she's going through she's doing Ramadan right now, so I don't know if she'll be able to talk. But did you eat already, Marion?
I'm about to actually go to my mosque for our break and fast. So I'm gonna be listening, but I
Okay.
probably won't say anything.
All right. That's cool. I wasn't sure, but thanks. Thank you. All right. Hey, Dee Dee.
Hey, Coach. I was just sitting here listening to what you just said about eating the rice and stuff, and then trying to take the slimmer. I'm like, is he talking to me? So I'll just say that it does take a minute to kind of modify your lifestyle because, well, I wasn't really the person that ate a lot of bad stuff, but I had some habits that I knew I needed to change. But the more I'm here and the more I listen to everybody and the more I take the products, and it's like one of those things that starts to grow on you and makes you want to eat healthy. It makes you want to exercise. It makes you want to do better. And I know sometimes it's a mindset shift for a lot of people because of the way we were raised or maybe who we're around and the way we eat, things like that. So, but I was always a person that I was like, I don't want to eat too much of this or eat too much of that or eat the fat is this or the salty is that. So I kind of would like cut down a little bit of what I was eating. But I can say that I have consumed, it's like I consume more and more products every time I look in the back office. Cause I was looking at some the other day for the heart and I was like, I'm gonna take that too. And ooh, I can take this too. And ooh, I can take this too. It's like being the kid at a candy store and all of a sudden you have all these products and it's like, how many am I up to now? So now I'm actually kind of starting to keep score of how many products I add, during the month. And so one of the other things I realize also is that like some people say, they can't offer stuff to their, I don't say can't, but they feel kind of funny offering stuff to their friends and family and stuff like that. And I was kind of that way too. But, at the end of the day, when you see people around you that are unhealthy or getting sick and stuff like that, it's kind of like, what's the goal of being here if you're not going to help the people that's around you? Like at first I was like, yeah, but I just don't feel like I'm selling to them. But it's just hitting different the more I'm here and the more I see it. It's like, what again is the purpose of you being here? It's not just helping strangers, it's helping people that are around you. And so just looking at I was taking when I was, kind of stuffed up because okay, it's kind of weird, but at nighttime I sleep with a lot of heavy stuff on sometimes and I wake up sweating and fans on and my nose is running and it's like, but I don't get sick though. It's like I'll just, instantly just my nose will run. I took a little oil and put it in there and it stopped. So I know that the products are working because once upon a time, by me starting to work at home by me working at home for so long, it's like I feel like my immune system needed to be built up. And so now it's like I don't really get sick like that. And so one of the other products I was using the other day, and I stopped using it for a while. So sometimes you don't know it's working until you stop using it. Was the like Coach Seymour was talking about the glow. I was like, baby, do you see the glow that's going on? Like on the Zoom, I look like I'm shining, but I'm just saying. So, but that glow is really, really good. The glow and the black seed, of course, I use it on. If I could use it on my car to shine on my car, I would use it on my car. Like that's how I'm just trying every little thing I can figure out how to use this stuff in. But the glow and the what's the other one? The main glow. The other one, grow back your edges, ladies. That's the bomb. That one and mix it with the black seed oil. And the other one is the concentrate, which I was, that's kind of one of those quiet little oils that you don't think about, but lately it's like every time I use it, like I am so super focused, I don't even realize how good it's working until I stop. I'm like, man, I just shot through what I was doing. And it really helps me focus because sometimes I'm sitting here like I kind of squirrel and have, AD a little bit going on. So I need something to help me focus, but it works really good to help me focus. So I just kind of keep it on my desk and grab it, just like all the time. So it's kind of, it's a really, really good oil to use to help you guys focus, especially when you're trying to run business, So just saying some good stuff, but just don't be afraid to offer people things. Like you think you're selling, but if you're really here to help people, then you won't worry about whether you're, offering it to somebody or not, because you know that you have the right, your heart's in the right place. Like some people just spam just to make the money, but if your heart's in the right place, you won't have a fear of offering it.
Yeah.
So, just saying.
Thank you, Dee Dee. And like she said, if we're going to use something that works for us, and we know we have people in our lives that have like issues we can help solve, at least offer it to them and let them know. Now it's up to them to reject it. Like my family, right? Both sides of the family, though I've only had my sister ordered once, my one brother ordered once. My brother-in-law, he actually is the only person that has been with me since 2019. He orders every month. Doesn't build a business, but him, his daughter, and his wife order. My mother-in-law deals with arthritis and high blood pressure. My father-in-law deals with stuff. No, if we don't send them products for free, they won't buy, right? And so we have an aunt whose husband is going through Alzheimer's, and I've sent them products, Mind and products, and they sit on the shelves and won't use them, but they like going to the doctor, and they don't believe me, they don't trust me. So for those of you who have ever, shared products with or the opportunity with your family and they haven't responded, that's just part of the process, right? But the worst feeling is to know someone that has like a health condition and they die, and you never talk to them about using the products that could help them.
That
Right?
right there.
That
That
right
right
there, that
Yes.
right there really should. That right there means do you really care about them enough to at least let them know, like, hey, I have this stuff. I know you're dealing with heart issues. We have beetroot max, body, black seed oil, different things, right? Just whatever you want to offer them. And so it's a shame, like when I know people who have known people that have died, but they never shared the products with them, right? And like Coach Seymour said, he reversed kidney damage, right? He could have died from that. Reverse it using black seed oil, Vitality, a couple of our other products is great, right? And black seed oil, that I'm not saying this, but studies say that black seed oil cures everything but death, right? So, and so I use black seed oil every day. I've been using it since June 2019. I have been sick in almost 7 years, and so I haven't had any vaccines, no injections, none of that. I just use black seed oil 2 times a day. I don't get sick, and I've been on airplanes, right? I've been at basketball games. I've been at large events around people shaking hands. I don't get sick. My immune system is just that strong because of these products. All right. So, but if you have any questions, anyone has any questions, you can post in the chat or you can raise your hand and you can go ahead and ask. And Brenda, you been here before, Brenda? I'll get you next, Tony. But Brenda, I thought I've seen you here before, but I'm just trying to place your face.
Sure. I've been here once before. Hi, everyone. It's so nice to see you all. I am a friend of Dee Dee's, and Dee Dee and I were talking about her injury that she had on her thumb about a week ago, and she used the black seed oil on it, and it helped coagulate the cut. I have bleeding disorders in my family. I've used other essential oils that have helped amazingly with it. However, I want to know the properties of the black seed oil because what I find is that when this one particular family member of mine uses these oils too much, the effectiveness lessens just a little bit because his body gets tolerant to it. So my body is similar, so I have to kind of waffle back and forth in using specific things. That way I don't build up a tolerance to things. So anyway, I would like to know what you know about the black seed oil and blood coagulation. Is it a hemostat? Is it a coagulant? Is it a blood thinner? Bring it on. I am very interested.
I have no idea. I can't answer those quick questions. That's something you can present that to corporate. Just send them
Okay.
that message to customer support, and they can explain that. I know what the properties are and what's in it. I know our black seed oil, this 1 ounce bottle has 3,000 milligrams of thymoquinone. That's the effective compound in it. And so
Okay.
each drop you receive 3.3 milligrams of thymoquinone per drop. And they say an effective daily dose of thymoquinone is about 48 milligrams, right? So that would be about 14 of our drops, right? That'll give you about 48.5. You do 15 drops, that's going to give you 15 milligrams of thymoquinone. Then also has antioxidants. It has omega-3, 6, and 9. That's all in this bottle, right? And there's
Okay.
900 drops. And so the recommended daily dosage is up to 30 drops a day. So if you were to
Okay.
use 30 drops a day, you would go through this bottle in a month. Okay. But we do
Okay.
know that this can thin the blood. Okay. So that this can be an anticoagulant, right? Where if someone is taking blood thinners and they use this, if they have a cut, they probably won't, they probably will keep bleeding. Okay, so that is one of the properties I do know about black seed oil is it can thin the blood. So when people are going to go in for surgery, for things like that, they need to not use this for at least two weeks before the surgery.
Okay. So, um, with that in mind, then that's okay. Even though it's a blood thinner, is there properties that help the protein mediators in
It
there's a specific cell.
it activates the body's natural
It's the
anti
plasma.
it activates the body's natural anti-aging pathway, the NRF2 pathway. But as far as answering your questions about the protein, that's not something I'm qualified to answer.
Okay. No, that would be great to know. I'll see if I can bring that to corporate and see if their scientists can answer the questions because I have to do a lot of studying because this was my child and
Yeah, yeah, that's good. But you can
so
take that to corporate. And so
okay.
all right,
Thank
so
you so much for your time. I
you're
appreciate it.
welcome. All right, appreciate it. Good question. So once you find out, let us know. Come back and let Dee Dee know or let us know, okay?
Okay, thank you. I will.
All right. Hey, Tony. I know you've been waiting, sir. I may have to ask you to unmute. Let me see. See if that gave you a flag to unmute your mic.
Can
There
you
you
hear me
go.
now?
Yes, sir.
Great. I appreciate you guys. First want to give a shout out to Coach Seymour. We've been knowing each other for about 3-4 years and never met him, but we could be on the phone up to 2 hours talking and the time will get away. So I just want to kind of share my brief story a little bit on that my life changed I guess for the best. On January 9th, I suffered a stroke. It was called an ischemic stroke where I had a blood clot in my brain. And I was in the hospital for 3 days, and I lost the ability to use my left arm. I had all the symptoms, my face drooping, and leg was weak. I had to learn how to walk while I was in the hospital for those 3 days. And so once I got home and went through recovery, I'm going through therapy. Kind of regained some of the strength back on my left side. My left arm is still kind of jacked up, you know what I'm saying, and my face is still a little weak. So I'm going through therapy with that. But I was taking black seed sporadically in the past, but and I've always been in construction, so I always use my hands and climbing and doing stuff with my hands because I'm over the maintenance department at a private school here in Atlanta. So I haven't been back to work since. But I was saying then, last month, February, I know it got to be a company that that sells black seed so I could get on it more consistently. And then I reached back out to Coach Seymour, and I remember being with HBN maybe 2-3 years ago. So once me and him kind of got back in contact, and I told him what I was going through, and he said, "Yeah, man, you just need to get activated so you can stay on the product, for the black seed. Cause I know how powerful the black seed is, with everything that I need, especially for the brain health and the good cholesterol. I mean, the good oils that I need, to keep the blood moving through the body. So I reactivated my membership, and so I've been on it. I've been on it for about 2 months now, and so it has lowered my blood pressure because I had high blood pressure. And I went back and got I did some blood work last month. So my cholesterol level is back normal. And I contributed, I'm on medication, but I'm trying to wean myself off the medication because it's making me feel terrible. You know, I wasn't feeling right on the medication. Got to put so much on me to kind of get my blood pressure right and everything. So I kind of weaned myself out off the medication, you know what I'm saying, and by using the black seed. So I'm gonna continue to use that. But you know, it's just been a kind of blessing in disguise for me because now I kind of eat the right things now. You know, certain foods that I used to like, I don't eat them no more. You know, certain things I used to drink. I never was a drinker or a smoker, but I was always consistently drinking Red Bulls, you know, for energy. I thought that was helping me, but it wasn't helping me. So I don't even like the smell of Red Bulls now. So I don't know if that's contributed to the stroke that I had. But so I think now that it's been a blessing by me having a stroke to kind of maintain my diet. I lost 10 pounds. I was like 200 pounds. I'm like 180 now. So that kind of helped my blood pressure lower as well. And so I think by being on the black seed and continuing being on the black seed, I know it's going to continue to help my brain. And I think Coach Seymour mentioned about the mind, so I'm gonna order some of that as well to kind of keep the brain running effectively. But one thing I want to share with everybody, which I didn't know when I did some research, every 40 seconds in the United States, somebody has a stroke, which I didn't know that. The one thing that we talk about most is cancer and heart attacks. That's kind of where we focus on. But every 40 seconds, somebody has a stroke, and it's made from, it causes from diabetes, you know, high cholesterol, things that we put in our bodies. So we kind of need to be conscious of that. So my goal is now is to have stroke awareness for myself and other people to let them know that certain things that we put in our bodies is going to cause the high blood pressure and the high cholesterol, which causes a stroke. And that's why I'm on a mission now. And I say this, but I really don't care about the money. My focus now is more helping us to kind of be more focused or aware of how strokes affect the body and what can lead to strokes. You know, and I know some celebrities that have had strokes that has passed, that had died within the last 2 months. You know, right after I had my stroke, my wife, she got a second cousin, and he's a doctor, and he had a stroke, and he died. So that's why I say it's just a blessing for me that, you know, that I didn't pass away. I didn't have an opportunity. So now I have an opportunity to kind of make things right for myself and other people. So I just want to share that with everybody. I appreciate Coach Seymour.
All right.
That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. I'm glad you made it, and I truly do believe that God puts people in our lives for a reason. So there was a reason why you and Coach Seymour remain connected. Man, unfortunately you did have a stroke, but you're recovering. You look good, by the way. And so you have a strong why, right? Why you want to be successful here, and just want to educate people on lifestyle. Most of what we deal with in life with regarding our health is even finances because our lifestyle and our choices and our habit, right? And so you have healthy habits that can minimize some of the negative effects that happens with our health, especially as we mature. I don't like saying age, right? As each birthday, as we get closer to the day we're going to be called home, right? It's important to make sure we're being proactive with our lifestyle, and definitely, it goes into what we're eating and what our activities are, and managing stress and things like that. But so I'm glad you're here and looking forward to your story. You have a good story to tell, and you helping thousands of people, make better choices. And there is I don't know if Coach Seymour mentioned to you, Mind, Body, and Soul, that the Healing Trilogy, those three together. Coach Charlotte, I don't think she's on here, but her neighbor had just suffered a stroke. He was in a wheelchair, couldn't walk. So she gave him Mind, Body, and Soul. And I don't know if it was the next day or something. It was short after he started using it. He recovered from the stroke, was up out of the wheelchair walking. Crazy. And I don't know what type of stroke he had, but he was in a wheelchair before, and then he was able to talk, and didn't have any effects of the stroke since he began using that. And this happened a few years ago. So I'm glad you said yes to the products, and I'm looking forward to continuing to recover and having a success. So appreciate that. All right, anyone else while we're here? Some good stuff. Oh, Eve in Trinidad, she's not on here because the time zone difference, but she just crossed $2,500, which is amazing, right? Because she's in Trinidad, we're United States. So, the currency and things like that. So $2,500 USD, that is a pretty good amount of income to earn. And what I like what Tony said at the beginning, they said he never met Seymour, right, in person, yet they talk for hours. That's the great thing about the business side because we're connecting with people we never met. Like Crystal's on here, we haven't met face to face, and she's a member with us. Many of us haven't met face to face, and many of your customers you met online, haven't met, but that's how I like how this business, it makes the world smaller because you're able to reach people in their different cities, different states, right? Even different countries, which is amazing.
Marcus.
So wait a minute, 2,500. Coach Will's on here. So 2,500 USD is about $18,000 in current currency where Eve is from in Trinidad. That's amazing. So that's huge to her. All right, but congrats, Eve. And she'll see the recording. All right, hey Crystal.
Hey Marcus, how are you?
Well, how you doing?
I'm good. Now we have met in person. I just saw you in Orlando. But we first met virtual and then we end up meeting in person.
That is true. That's what I like about what we have. We many of us we meet online and then we have our in-person events, which is we had our last one in Orlando a couple of weeks ago. We have one in Nashville, Tennessee in September. And so that's where we get a chance to meet several of our team members and people in the company, and we get trained, right? We have some fun, then we have some training, then we have some more fun, and then we go home, right? So that's pretty awesome. And Dee Dee says, I've been making more money cash. She's made $100 the other day by offering the products she had in stock. And that's what we like. If you have products on hand, right? That's cash on demand, right? And so if you carry products and someone in your local area can benefit from it, you can sell your inventory for whatever price you want to charge them, right? I've charged, $50 for a bottle of the magnesium spray. So that's what I like about what we all offer here is the ability to, not only offer products online, but you can also offer them to people in your local area. So that's good stuff. Awesome, guys. We have
Hey,
what?
Coach,
Go ahead, Seymour.
I just want to drop this before we get off the call. Fellas, this for the fellas. Ladies, if you have a husband, you have significant others, they need to hear this. Get some prostate, get some sun. Don't wait for you to be having issues to then want to try to use the prostate or the sun. 40% of men that with prostate, 40% of those people get caught early and able to survive. A few of us, I know myself, I know Marcus, I'm sure a few other fellows on the call, use it I use it at least twice a day. There's times maybe I might take a shower 3 times, but majority of the time it's twice a day. As soon as I get out the shower, I apply that prostate, and then I apply the sun, and then I apply the Power Max or the Wild Yam. But we need to stay healthy, Don't wait till you have an enlarged prostate to then run to the doctor to try to find something out. Because a lot of time, once you go there and it's enlarged like that, what's the first thing they want to do? It's a biopsy. And the minute they inject that stuff to try to test it, if it's cancerous, that's cancer going to spread faster because it hit the air. So you want to, not to say that our product's going to stop that or cure that or whatever, but why wait to be ill to then try to use the product? So I'm just telling you guys, if you're married and have a husband or have a significant other, get him some prostate, get him some sun, mainly that prostate, and make sure that he's using it. Don't just buy it and have it sit up there. And if fellas, if you're on the call, if you got a bottle of prostate and you're not using it, you don't care about yourself. You don't care about your spouse. You don't care about your significant other. Because if you don't care about you, how can you care about your family? Okay? You have a lot to live for. You know, we have a date that we're born, we have a date that is gone, but what's most important is that little dash in between the beginning and the end. As we age, or as we mature, as Coach Marcus say, we're getting closer to that end date. Okay, our date closer to that end date is a lot more closer than what already been passed. So start taking care of you. And I'm saying that because I know as a male, we don't like going to the doctor. Because why? Now, woman, if she have any little issue, she run into the doctor to find out what's going on. But us, we don't want to go find out what's going on because we're scared to hear the bad news. And then sometimes when we do hear the bad news, we keep it to ourselves. We don't tell anybody else in the family until it's too late. Okay? I just went through that with my brother-in-law. So guys, take care of yourself. Don't wait till June when it's health month to worry about trying to get healthy. Do that now and continue doing that. Be consistent with that because we got too much to live for, guys. I just want to tell you guys that.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for that reminder, Coach Seymour. And someone asked how to use sun and prostate. So these are the products we recommend. It's prostate, okay? It's sun, it's primal, and then there's Power Max magnesium spray, okay? And then if you want to use Beetroot Max, you can. But I use Wild Yam magnesium spray. I use Power Max magnesium spray twice a day, right? I do it after, sometimes I go to the gym. I got that. So so I use the Power Max and I use the
How in the world?
Miriam keeps on mute. I use Power Max and the Wild Yam, right? Those are the magnesium sprays, but Power Max has horny goat weed. That's good for male hormones. Wild Yam magnesium spray has the Wild Yam in it. That's beneficial for both men and women's hormones, right? And the thing about men, about the age of 30, men start going through what's called andropause. Just like women have menopause, you guys deal with, happens faster for women. You guys make that transition. You start having symptoms quicker, right? As far as hot flashes, night sweats, can't sleep, hair fall. I mean, I know, right? But the fellas, it's gradual. It starts about 30 when your hormones start going down, unless you're like Coach Troy, he just works out, 80% raw vegan. Troy looks like he's 25, right? He's my age, 55. But about the age 30, men start having a natural decline in their testosterone, right? And as men's testosterone levels go down, that can contribute to prostate issues, contribute to men gaining weight, right? And also having issues in other areas when it comes to maybe them and their spouse, or if they're active in that area. But it takes men about from 30 to about 60 years old. That's how long it takes for men. But a lot of men they'll suffer in silence, or they'll go and order discreetly, from those websites where you don't have to go to the doctor, and they'll mail you a little brown envelope with some pills that have side effects, right? And once men start going through that process of going through testosterone hormone therapy, once you go down that route, you can't come off. You can't come off that. And so that's why it's imperative for ladies, if you guys have any men in your life, they should be proactive with their prostate. Eat healthy, things like that. But they need to use that, and sun and prime are great, right? They both affect hormones too, right? And for the single men, primal is a lady magnet too, just so you guys know, because it smells so good. So I don't wear prime outside the house because it's too much attention. But great all those products are great for men. That's why we encourage fellas to get to use those. Just start early, right? Just like you have your car, you maintain your car, you get the oil changes, you have the water levels checked, you take care of the tires before something goes wrong, right? Because it's like, you're not taking care of your body, men. It's like driving your car until that check engine light comes on, and then you even wait. You wait until the check engine light comes on, and you still are gonna don't go take the car in until you broken down on the side of the road and you had a maintenance that could have been $200. Well, now you got to pay 2,000 to get the car fixed, right? So that is why men really should be really proactive. Ladies, you guys too, but for the fellas, be proactive, right? With your health. All right. So all right, guys. Hey, thank you for sharing. One last round. Anyone have anything you want to share? It's been about an hour we've been on here, but we didn't start recording until about 5 after. So
I have a question. Marcus.
yeah.
So I want to I guess target those fellas on Facebook and promote sun and prostate along with sun, prostate, those two. So what would be a great approach? I love the things that you were saying, talking about their testosterone, it decreases at a certain age, and that if they wanted to increase, they can use these certain essential oils. So how would you use that to approach somebody?
You probably want to attend our franchise factor training on Saturday to ask that, because that's where we get.
Oh, did they?
That's
Okay.
this
I'll
is
look at the replay.
No, you want to attend that training live and ask the question there, because that's where we answer these
Okay,
that type
I
of
will.
question. But as far as like what I would do is focus, like, promote the problem. I'm gonna give you just a Cliff Notes version. You want to make men aware. Well, did you know a sign of andropause is low energy, or not interested in having sex, or development of man boobs, or you had that big stomach that won't shrink, right? Stuff like that, right? You have to make them aware and then offer a solution. I'm just giving you the Cliff Note version of
I like that.
of how to promote while still being PG, right? Keeping it clean so you don't get your Facebook account banned. But there's lots of
That's true.
graphics. There's lots of graphics you can use to get the message out, and then Chat GPT. One of those AI tools, you can go to Chat GPT and just ask, hey, Chat GPT, can you give me some ideas on how to market, health and wellness products for men dealing with andropause or erectile dysfunction. Right? A lot of dudes ain't talking about erectile
Okay.
dysfunction, but none. But when I go to lunch with I got two guys. I have two guys I go to lunch with, and we talk, right, and they talk about some things. I'm like, well, I don't deal with that. My stuff is great, fellas. And so they're like, really? I'm like, yeah. By the way, here I brought you a bottle of Power Max. Go take this and
Okay.
check back with me in 2 weeks. But so you can use like just different platforms you can use to different tools you can use to help give you some ideas.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The lead. Yeah. So anyway, anybody else while we're here?
I'm getting goofy and sleepy. It's time to go.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock, right? It's people have
That's
lost
that copiba.
fiber, yeah, and people lost an hour of sleep, so y'all got to make that back up tonight. So,
I,
but
I want to also say, ladies, just be careful with that because, once you start doing that, you might get approached by the wrong person too. So just let them know up front what's going on because like Coach will always say, the ladies that we have with Green Organics are like top notch. So you're gonna have those crazies that are gonna try to come on to you. So just basically let them know right off the top, this is strictly business. I'm not trying to hook up with nobody.
and also since we're here, maybe direct your message to the women that have men in their lives. You know what I mean? So ladies, you know, if if ladies, if is your husband having problems with certain things, right? I have a solution, right? So things like that. I mean, maybe craft your message to the female that may have men in their lives, or maybe have a dad or uncle, a spouse, things like that. That way, that could avoid these creepy men being in your inbox, you know, with other motives. And I get men in my inbox too, right? So I'm like, nah, I'm not, no, right? So that's like the block, like from the King Bay Mutombo, right? But I've gotten pictures and videos from men and women, so we get it too. But you guys, ladies, you guys really had that happen more, you know. And like Charlotte says, I just get to the point. Yeah, so Miss Charlotte, she's straight to the point. This is what it is. You want to buy it or not? So, but good question. So someone's on Facebook asking, is there anything to help stop biting nails? I don't know. Anybody have any recommendations besides, you know, putting cayenne pepper on your fingernails? Oh, put some cayenne pepper drops on your fingernails. That'll stop biting fingernails.
I was just gonna say, my mom used to do is either the pepper or the aloe vera.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we have essential oils. We have black pepper oil, essential oil. We have cayenne.
Something that tastes horrible. That's what you have to put on the end of your fingers. And then if that don't work, you have to discipline yourself to put your fingernail in your mouth but not bite. Not bite down. I was a biter for years. And I used to sit on my job to prevent myself from biting. I used to hang on to my nail with my teeth and just not bite it off. But that's what got me out of biting my nails. But I
Okay.
had some horrible stuff on my fingernails, like rubbing alcohol or um, the red pepper didn't work because in a minute your tongue get used to that. So
Okay.
you just got to put something that tastes really, really bad on the tips of your fingers, and
Yes.
then start practicing not biting them. Because it's a hand and mouth thing. It's a habit. It's a hand and mouth. So when you got the urge to bite your nails, instead of biting them, just hang it on your teeth with your fingernails and just don't bite down. And a couple times doing it, it'll be effective.
Okay. So she
I
said
was a
thanks.
horrible biter. Yes.
Awesome. So she said thanks, but there's some other people commenting. Thank you, Gina. So there's calm essential oil blend. Maybe someone is like anxious and needs to calm down. Could be clove bud. I'm just looking at what people are saying. Miss Charlotte says rub black pepper oil on the hands, right? So then maybe that won't taste so good. And then cortisol, Rasan says calm. Maybe work on reducing the cortisol levels. That's from Chelsea. And so we have products that assist with that. And then I know the Mind from Mind, Body, Soul, that helps to break addictions, right? Or habits. So if you have like a habit that's something that's negative, Mind may be something to consider. All right, Maxine? She's on Facebook, so that's on my Facebook Live. But good question. Oh, you wouldn't. She says, thanks, everyone. All right, guys. Hey, so what's good for bedwetting for children? The thing about bedwetting and children, I was that kid. I was a poster child for peeing in the bed, right? And so my parents would make me go to the bathroom at 9 o'clock at night and not drink water after a certain age, after a certain time. That didn't work, right? The thing with bedwetting is a lot of times kids' the bladder is not developed enough, right, to for them to be able to control that while they're sleeping. And so it wasn't until I got a certain age to where I stopped, right? I was like 12 years old, right? But the last time I did that. So, but doing research on it, it's more about the bladder strength as opposed to having products and things like that for people who deal with bed wetting.
Coach, you think the K&B will work for that?
Who's that?
The K&B, the kidney bladder.
Oh, can be that may release, that may make the kidney more active and make him.
Oh, okay.
Remember, it's the bladder.
That's right. That's right.
And it could be from like Chelsea says, it could be from allergies. But that's just from me doing my research. As when I became an adult, right? I did some research and why kids wet the bed, and a lot of times it's because their bladder is strong in the bladder, and the muscles that control that it's not strong enough, for them to be able to get through the night. But of course, you do the natural things, cut off liquids at a certain time, things like that. Cool. All right. I've been using mine a lot. Okay. All right. Anybody else while we're here? Got to wrap this up tonight. It's been good. It's been fun today. Really, really lots of impromptu discussions. They're always impromptu because we never know who's going to hop on and share. Hey Rick, you have anything? I know you're unmuted, or you just here to hang out.
Uh, I'm just here to to hang out. I'm
That's
still
cool.
happy about getting that stuff cleared up on the back of my neck, you know. I didn't say anything, just like the osteo on my tennis elbow for 2 or 3 months, so I knew for sure that it wasn't going to come back. But yeah, it's probably been since the first, since back in the summer.
Okay.
And the doctor gave me some kind of cream like a wash, to put on it, and it didn't work. After about a week and a half, I said, "Hey, this stuff doesn't work." It was like calamine lotion or something. And then he gave me some stuff that I started reading the side effects, and it said hallucinations and stuff. I said, "Well, I don't need this." And it wasn't working either. And so I saw that it said fungal on the tube, keta something, I don't know. Anyway, so I thought, well, we got fungal stuff. So I started putting silver on the back of my neck. I'd put the silver on there and rub it in good. And then I'd put that fungal relief on there and some of the neoli. And it just went away, never came back. And I told him when I went in to see him, I said, neither one of those things that you gave me worked. I got to go get a squamous cell taken off, next Tuesday. But he said, "So what did you do?" I said, "Well, I used essential oils." He goes, "Was it a blend?" And I said, "Yeah, it was." So he knew about essential oils. He was all happy for me. He was asking me about the oil and stuff. So anyway, I was happy about that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that. I remember you mentioned that before, so
Yeah.
that's good stuff. And for those of you who don't know, Rick is the axe throwing champion. Um, was it him and Seymour? When you was who was in the top? Who was the top two? No, Seymour almost made it. Anyway,
Kendra.
Kendrell, that's right. Well, Rick is our axe throwing champion from Orlando a couple weeks ago. So that's the type of stuff we do when we have our in-person events, and he won some cash too. So that was all a good thing, and so that's awesome. That Rick was on fire. I was on the same board as him the first round. I didn't make it past the first round, so. But Rick was just throwing just bullseyes, which was great. But thanks, Rick, for sharing that. Appreciate that.
You.
All right, one more. Hey, Tina.
Hi, I had I have a customer that keep getting abscess on her body, on her around her chest area. What do you recommend for that?
I had no idea. That's not my. That's nowhere near my expertise.
Yeah, well, she gets abscess. So like, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I think she probably wanted to determine what the cause is first. What's the cause of it, and then deal with, trying to resolve it. But it looks like Seymour may have something to share.
I will recommend the black seed oil and the silver.
silver, okay. She has the black seed oil.
Yeah, 'cause silver will probably help kill any type of the infections and any type of disease and parasites.
Yeah, and the doctor keep trying to put her on these different antibiotics and stuff, and she's like going through her third round. So I was kind of like, I don't know, but I will find out.
Definitely probably want to do a liver cleanse too, because the liver going to get rid of all that toxin in the body that's probably causing all of that. So that probably I would start with the liver cleanse and then apply the silver and then the black seed oil topically.
Okay. Okay, good. Thank you.
And someone else also recommended Mind, Body, and Soul, because that's the anti-inflammatory combination.
Yes, yes.
That may help, but good stuff. That's why we're all here, because I'm like, I know some things, but there's people that have more knowledge about different things, different conditions and products than me. But good question. All right, hey, Gina.
Yeah, Tina, I just wanted to mention that tea tree oil works well. Our TLC anything ointment works well. But a warm compress before you apply anything
Thank
works
you.
very well. Warm compress, but also helps to seal in the moisture. See, it's a combination of too much more oil that what makes the abscess come up, but the warm compress helps to dry it out. And then your anything ointment and your tea tree oil. Your tea tree oil works with the texture of your skin. It helps rejuvenate your skin. If you
All
got a
right.
scar, if you got you had a blister on your finger and the blister's gone, but the dark mark is still there, the tea tree oil helps with that. Me, I use in combination because I've cut myself in a couple of places, but I am a vitamin E oil. I use a 70,000 IU vitamin E oil along with cocoa butter in my tea tree. So it brings the color back almost to the point you can't see it.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Gina. Okay, Miss Charlotte's here. Can you unmute yourself? You want to mute Charlotte? She should.
But still up there. Anybody that has problem with snoring or knows somebody that snores where they lift the curtains up, mind, body, and soul. I got unexpected guests that's been here since Thursday, and she had my curtains raising to the ceiling. Man, 3 days after taking some mind, body, and soul, it's gone. No more snoring. You think she ain't amazed? People don't realize snoring like that is bad on your heart. My husband used to snore so loud. Oh my God. I said, how in the world did I marry somebody like you? But after we got on these products and he was putting that healing trilogy in him, man, I can sleep now. I don't have to tease him no more. I thought we was going to get a divorce behind him snoring. Some of you know what I'm talking about because some of you got family members that snore like that, but that is not good for your heart. That's all I got to say.
All right, Miss Charlotte, thank you. And thanks for sharing that. I had no idea about Mind, Body, and Soul. I noticed for me, I didn't snore a lot, but when I was like bigger, I used to snore. Once I lost weight, I stopped snoring. But that's good to know. And I shared the story you shared about the person, your neighbor who had a stroke, and how you gave them Mind, Body, and Soul, and how it helped them. I shared that with Tony, who's on here now. So he's recovering from a stroke now, and so I'm looking forward to his success. But thank you, awesome. All right, guys. Hey, we've been going for an hour and 19 minutes, which is great. Anyone have anything else they want to share before we wrap it up tonight? That's good. We're good.
Hey, Coach, I just wanted to add this one more thing because, we're in this detox and going to roll right into the parasite cleanse.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times you get gassy, right? And bubbly and bloated and get some pain in your lower stomach or your back. A lot of people like to use the ease, put some on the back of their hand and lick it off. But you can put 4 to 6 drops in your hand and rub it across your belly or your lower back, wherever you got that pain. Give it 5 to 15 minutes. It's gone. It's gone. I just wanted to add that, Coach.
Yeah, ease works very well. I was running low on ease and it was taking too long to come out the bottle. So I used bless oil and rubbed it on my stomach and it stopped the gas. Had no idea. I just wanted to try it out and see if it worked. And so our bless oil worked just like ease for me. So but thank you, Jeannie, for sharing that. With that being said, guys, we need to wrap this up tonight. For those of you who are guests, hey, make sure you get back with whoever invites you here tonight, and they can assist you so you can learn more about the products. We do have an affiliate program where you have your own health food store, right? You have the websites and everything. It's great. And we have our leadership development training tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, this same Zoom link, and where we're going through 8 parts, teaching people about the unfair advantage they have when it comes to this business and how to increase their income. So we're doing parts. We did tomorrow's part 4, right? So that's part 4, but they're all recorded. So this is recorded, and we'll be posted on the One Team One Dream YouTube channel. So so I think that concludes. I know Coach Will talked a lot of rage. They always like to ask him if he has anything he wants to share while he's here. I know his schedule's tight. But you have anything you want to share, Coach, or are you good?
I'm good, Coach. I appreciate you so much, man. The stories that everybody was telling about the testimonials, and the only thing I wanted to share just from a little bit from earlier was that we do share products we believe in with the people that we care about. And the number one way, there was a young lady with some really great questions on earlier, and I had those same type of questions when I got started a couple months after I got started. And those questions are questions that you're going to want to start to do your own research. One of the best things I ever did was to Google black seed oil. What does it do? What does it not do? To look at the ingredients in the essential oils and take responsibility for my own health. And I became very educated in the products as a result of going to not just Google, but sites like PubMed.gov, National Institute of Health, and many others. Because when you care about people, you're going to want to make sure that they have the products that are going to help them alleviate or treat, certain things that they have without making any medical claims, obviously. And the best way to do that is to educating yourself so you can educate them from a place of love and care, and the money will just come. I remember Mr. Barfield said earlier, he's not really here for the money. He's really about stroke awareness. And when you start educating people on these products, if the product is something that will help with them. Some people have things that we don't have products for, and that's totally normal. Nothing wrong with that. Some people are in perfect health and don't need any products. That's totally fine. But for the people that we care about, the 10, 20, 30 people in your life that you really care about, sometimes you know what's going on in their life. Sometimes it's incumbent upon you to take your God-given ability and based on my research, this could really be something very beneficial for you. And this is why it was just on my heart to share with you. So I've never actually sold a product. I've shared products I believe in with people that I care about. And a lot of times they will use those products, they will get those results. And in time, if it's appropriate, they'll share their story. So it's very organic. And it all starts with, things like that young lady said, just doing the research on behalf of the people that you care about. And you can continue to be a great blessing in their life as a result of taking that initiative. So thank you so much for putting these calls together, Coach. I got a ton of stories, man, but the call's been going for a while. I'll save some for next week for y'all.
All right. Appreciate you, Coach, and safe travels if you're still on the road. But
anytime, brother. Yeah. got back super late. But had a great time in Orlando, and the crew, the family was there, but it was a great time with y'all there as well. And we're gonna do it even bigger in Nashville. Can't wait.
That was good. All right, guys. So we'll wrap this up. I was going to talk about this right here, so I'll share this at our next week. Talk about like muscle versus fat, since we are approaching we are approaching summertime, right? And people are going to start, doing things. People are going to start, doing things to look good at the beach or the pool or on their cruise. So just want to dispel some of the misconceptions between 1 pound of fat versus 1 pound of muscle, right? I'll share that just a bit next week. But this is my model and this looks like fat in the body. So this is what my muscle looks like. And they're both 1 pound, just so you guys know. All right, guys. So thanks for hopping on. Appreciate you. I will get the video process and posted on YouTube and share it in any groups. But if you are guests who are watching live, or if you watch the replay and you want more information and want to partner with us, get back with whoever tags you on Facebook or share this video with you, and they can help you set up your account. All right. So be well, and thank you guys for all the comments and questions and sharing your knowledge. That's what makes us such an amazing company and amazing team. So be well, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night with Coach Will. Peace. Bye.